guys. Welcome to episode 1 of Talk by Together. We do have a new friend here today. Are you going to be like a semi-permanent? Is that what we're going to say?
Sure.
Maybe introduce yourselves. That's what I put your name as, so if you want it to not be that next time, I can change it.
Actually, I'm Bob. No. Hi, I'm Steph. I'm this one's little sister. My alt groups are Stray Kids and ATs. My alt biases are Sungmin, San, and Ian. I also dabble into the girl group world, with La Seraphim being the number 1. I also am going to be a Thai BL connoisseur, because we love a good boy love romance in Thailand.
Today on Yaoi Day.
Today is Yaoi Day.
Today's a lot of days.
Today's a lot of things. Who celebrates.
Today's a lot of things. But, okay. Yeah. So, we like to do this thing here where we each pick a song and a friend of the day. So, do you want to start with songs?
Yeah, let's start with songs.
You can go first because that'll go in order down where the cameras are.
My song of the week is the one I play and repeat on my way to work, and it's Bad by ATs.
My song of the day is 0801 by Stray Kids, because today is 0801. It's Day, so I had to pick Stray Kids.
My K-pop song of the day week is Friend from V8's album.
That's not what I thought you would pick.
I picked it on a whim.
I almost changed it to a Cortis song.
But I did not do a Cortis song because that was
Stay Day, so I have to do Stray Kids. Okay. Do you want to show our friends?
Yeah.
Yep, you can.
Yes.
Your
My friend has a story. Is the Sun CD Golden Hour?
It's 5.
Part 3.
Oh.
Part 3.
Oh, it's an old one then.
It's an old one. He is the friend of the week because he refuses to stay on the K-pop shelf.
Oh.
So he's in trouble.
My friend of the week is this. Whoa. I'm in the camera. This honey, because it's Stay Day, and because he put his tattoos way out in the world at the concert yesterday. This is Make Star Pop from Do It.
My friend of the week is, oh gosh, this Fuma photo card that I bought
New Fuma photo
when
card.
We went to this is a new Fuma photo card that I got when we went to Chicago last weekend, and this is a Weaver shop pop for We on Fire.
Okay. So again, this is like our first episode, so we're all new to this. But what we are going to do, we have a list of like things to talk about, so that's look at the phone. We're gonna start with
week.
News, and we're gonna break news down into comebacks, tours, and then miscellaneous things, and then we will get to like the topic of the episode after we go through news. So you can start because I have nothing to say about Wano. You added him.
Oh, I added him because I watch all of the music shows because I work. I'm awake during them. It was good. I haven't listened to the rest of the album. I watched it.
Oh, it already happened. It's not like an up and coming.
He just had a comeback. It was pretty good. I have no other thoughts other than it was good, and I had to watch that and then JYP.
I liked him when we saw him live. That's about the extent of my like Wano knowledge.
Yeah.
I do have thoughts about JYP too. JYP had a comeback.
Oh yeah.
Have you seen anything with JYP's comeback?
It's JYP. I haven't seen anything.
Hey,
but I
expect
it's not good.
Hey, it's called Wet.
I feel bad for his daughter.
A really icky video with his daughter. He posted a video, I think it was on his account, or I don't know, a video was posted in like promotion of the video, or like the comeback, where he's like doing push-ups and like his daughter's like laying underneath him and he's like kissing her head and the song is playing in the background, and that's really icky on a number of levels. So
moving on.
He ripped his pants off too, and that was he interacted with Yeonjun, and I didn't like that.
Yeah, he also taped his photo card to all of the lockers at
JYP
in the building.
At the building, yeah.
At JYP.
Also, I gotten several tweets on Twitter of people being like, I can't believe this is when I'm realizing that there's people out there that, like, pay to have JYP fan calls.
Yes, I have seen a couple fan calls.
I've only seen the one of him doing the bad dance.
I scroll past.
I scroll past too.
Weird.
I scroll past every fan call ever because I don't like them. But
yes.
but, yeah, well, that's all. I think that's all comeback news. Obviously comebacks happen that we don't care about. So
Yeah, there was a couple, but I didn't write them down. So
yeah, nothing that really matter. So we're gonna move on to tours. Let's start with the second half of the list.
Okay.
Because I have more things to say about the other half than tours we're not attending. I'm counting Stray Kids in that we're going. But you can talk about NCT.
Okay, I'll talk about the NCT groups. To start off, Wavy has announced a tour without 10.
The girlies are not happy.
Yes, I've seen a lot of people upset about it. My only question is, what is causing this conflict? Because he does say that he's still in NCT, but he is not in this new tour, which leads into the next thing of 10 did some sort of encore concert for I don't know what, and he specifically thanked everybody that traveled to come see him, and then explicitly said that he was going to make a very good effort to try to travel to tour to see everybody else.
See, that makes me feel like genuinely he doesn't have anything booked right now, so I don't know what the issue is with the tour. Unless he does have things booked, but like the way he worded it makes it sound to me like he's planning but hasn't booked anything yet. Like, so I don't know.
Yes, I don't know, because like it could also be like it is planned, but he doesn't want to like
say
spoil
anything.
it.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know.
So especially because that he did make that statement before the Wavy tour announcement, so there might have been a little bit of conflict there that he didn't want to stir up. So possibly
because if he had announced, well, I don't know. And then that one friend posted was real upset. Was it Yang Yang? Posted on Instagram was like.
Yes, he did post a Instagram story and addressing fan concerns, and he was pretty aggressive with it.
I don't know. I don't get it. I'm not like super in NCT world, so I don't. I didn't see people being upset. I know people were because I saw people talking about him posting that, but like I didn't get like the actual tweets or whatever people.
Yeah, I didn't. I'm not as much in Wavy as I am with like 127 and Wish, so I wasn't getting the brunt of the drama with that. But it's there, and
are they coming here? Did it say US?
It did not. It just said more to come, so we might get a Wavy US tour, but we haven't had one yet, and I'm not holding out hope for one now.
No, I'm not either. Okay. Taemin announced a tour, and he's going to more stops in the US. He is coming to Chicago. I'm concerned about the dates, because I don't know. People were posting photos of the website with the dates for Seoul. I can't see that on the website. So I don't know if we're making things up or if we're getting, I don't know. The girlies do all kinds of crazy things. But people are saying his Seoul dates are September 18, 19, and 20, which is not hopeful because he's in Seoul and then he's in the US. So I'm manifesting Thanksgiving. Literally Thanksgiving Day. I don't even care. They won't because of football, even though it's not a football stadium.
Oh.
The one girl I saw said All-State. I would love All-State. Or the end of December.
The end of December would be nice.
Mom said she might go with us if we go in December. Because Chicago's nice at Christmas time.
Yeah.
But I don't think we're lucky enough. Like, theoretically, we could be. If he spaces his stops out, we could make it to December. Chicago is the second to last U.S. stop.
Yeah, like, in theory, like, December is a good estimate, especially for, like, when Chicago is for the U.S. dates.
Because it specifically said 2026 to 2027, so I thought it would be early 2027, but neither is good.
Yeah.
So.
No.
Whatever.
That's fine.
other tours. Let's do Boy Next Door, because I don't have a ton to say about them. It happened. The set list is good. I really like the set list. I think they'll change it before they come to the US. It's a very, like, B-side
most likely
set list.
Yeah. And if they don't, I will say a lot of tours recently have been, like, B-side heavy.
But they've never toured in the US, so I don't know. The only thing that I saw people upset about was not Serenade is not on the set list, but I'm okay with that because we saw that last year. So
yeah.
Have you seen the set list? Thoughts? No.
I don't investigate set lists.
I need to know the set list because it stresses me out. But they did. My one thing is they go from Knock 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 into One and Only, and the arrangements are so good. I'm very excited.
Yeah.
I'm very excited for Adios. Adios was my favorite song on this. And they did Live in Paris, whatever. That was the other one that I really wanted.
Do they know that we're going?
Yes.
Yeah, well, I don't remember. Yes to one.
Yes.
We're going to one show.
Mm-hmm.
In New York.
One of them.
In New York. We're going in New York. Any other thoughts? Boy Next
Maybe.
Door? Oh, all of them boys have been having their abs out. Dude, Ryu just, like, pulled his shirt up, dumped water down his abs, and
moved on.
In Busan. So, like, let's not come to the US, actually.
The boys are going crazy, and it's in Korea, which means bad things will happen here.
Bad things to you, good things to everyone else.
What does that mean? It's bad and good to me.
No, just bad for you.
Oh.
Well, if Jaehyun doesn't sit on the floor at our concert, I will be disappointed. Because do you know how many clips I've seen of him sitting on the floor on the stage?
He's gonna sit on the floor.
Yeah.
You know it.
I hope so. Stray Kids is on tour. Their tour started. They've done...
Oh, yeah.
4 shows? 3 shows? 4 shows? 3.
I think it's 3.
I don't know.
It's 3 or 4.
I think it's 3.
Don't know. The set list is good. I liked it.
I have not investigated the set list for them.
It's kind of everyone, like, I've seen a lot of people saying it's like a Stray Kids Eras tour, and I would agree.
Oh, okay. That's exciting.
That's gonna change because it'll be a year. It's 8 months before we see them, so
yes.
Especially because at least Run It or whatever, This and That will be out.
Yeah.
This and That comes out next week. This week, the end of this week. But I like it.
Sungmin's performing.
He is more than I thought he would.
He still has his scooter.
Yes.
But he is doing dancing.
I'm surprised.
Ripped his pants on day 1.
He did.
And lost his shoe at one of the other.
And he was cackling the moment he ripped his pants. Those Sungmin, there's clips where you see him not full out dancing and doing like chorus.
But he's
stuff.
still doing way more than I thought he would.
Yeah.
He apparently was naked for Sungmin at yesterday's show, unbuttoned an extra button on his shirt, so it was like down to like here.
Wow.
He's got blonde in his hair. Love it. Kind of Maxinen vibes, but like more blonde because Maxinen, I think he just had it in the bangs, but Hani had all his tattoos out. We were all lifting his shirt up, pulling it off. He did say he is not allowed to take his jacket off, but he did it anyways because it was stay day. So
and
that's nice.
Your friend Sir Christopher has a vest that is no point of even existing. So it's open in the front sleeves. And open in the back.
Oh yeah, it's sleeves. It's not a shirt.
It's not even sleeves. It's a scarf.
Well, his arms are covered.
Well, his arms are covered. It does go.
He
his
did
arms
also
go
take his shirt off at the concert
sleeves.
yesterday.
Oh, we need to know.
But you only saw his back. The camera guy didn't follow. It was at like the end.
No. Also, Hyunjin has been rocking crop tops.
Yeah, he has.
I've seen that.
And he also has a good crop top.
But this isn't new for Innie. It's new for Hyunjin.
Newish.
Yeah.
Innie has started filling in his eyebrows. That's all that matters.
Thank God.
We saw those photos from day 1 and we said, oh, they did him dirty. But apparently he wanted to bleach his eyebrows and then realized it was bad, so he's been filling them in. So
don't bleach your eyebrows. The only person that I know who looks good with bleached eyebrows is Lady Gaga.
Speaking of bleached eyebrows, someone that has a horrible job that I don't know if either of you seen, Daniela from Cat's Eye.
I did not put Cat's Eye on the list.
It's so bad.
But
it's so bad.
Dude. I didn't put Cat's Eye on the list because I don't even want to, like, get into that mess. But, like, there's a lot of shit with their comeback.
Oh.
Yeah.
There's so much.
I feel like we can talk about that off camera.
Yeah, that's
but it had to be mentioned because hers are bad.
Yes, those do not look great.
Whatever.
Please fill in your eyebrows.
But very excited for Stray Kids tour.
Mm-hmm.
Let's not take it soon. Well, let's not take it soon for anything. Lily put her note on Instagram the other day. It was like, oh, Boy Next Door, or not Boy Next Door, and team, please announce a tour soon. And I was like, no, not soon, not soon.
That means they're going to, we should cut this. That means they're going to announce it at KCON, and that's bad.
I still don't think they're going to announce it because they can't, because they haven't done the encore yet. I'll cut this out. You don't care about this, and nobody else cares about this. True. We've discussed this like 4 times and come to the same conclusion every time.
Every time.
I don't think they're announcing anything until they do the encore.
I would
with the Japanese album.
That's what I would hope. But whatever.
Okay. Last on the tour list is Cortis, and we put them last so we can kind of like transition into Lollapalooza after. But
yes.
I think their tour looks very fun. They only performed their songs. They performed Young Creator Crew 5 times, people said. Every song was performed more than once. I saw a lot of people that really loved it. The videos looked really fun.
Mm-hmm.
There was a lot of people that were not happy.
Yes. The stance that I've seen, which is like the only good stance, is if you don't this, and they said this is for any group, but they were using Cortis as the example. If you don't have a discography that can cover a concert, don't call it a concert. It's a showcase. Which,
yeah,
you know,
I just think people were upset they didn't do covers really to fill the time.
Which,
but I'm like, but if they're confident enough to just perform their own music, why not?
Then exactly.
And I'm like, you bought a ticket to see them perform their songs, so like, why are we mad? And I think it's really in the spirit of like the tour being called "Put Your Phone Down," because from what I saw on Twitter, people said like the phones weren't banned in Korea. It was just like discouraged from like filming. And I like that if you're going to perform all the songs more than once, I can film once and then I can dance and sing and have fun the other 3 times that you perform that song. So,
Yep.
But I hope they perform Motion.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if they will. Usually groups will release like at least like TXT would release like a TXT version or like a Cortis without the feature on it. But I really like it. So
I do think that they could perform it
as it is.
I
think that would be fine. Please don't touch your feet to my feet. I will kick you out right now. Continue. We can continue.
Megan cannot continue.
No. Okay.
Are you composed?
Yes.
We were talking about Motion. You were talking. I didn't say anything.
Oh no, it's gone now. I think that they could probably perform it as is, like, and just have like the feature like with the backtrack, and it would be fine. And I would like for them to perform the song because I like the song. If they don't, whatever.
Yeah.
Clearly, this was something for Lollapalooza, which we can circle into.
So yeah, we're gonna now transition to miscellaneous news. We're gonna start with Cortis Lollapalooza because that was today, and it like goes with like the concert.
Yes.
They shortened the set. Lots of rain delays and things, so they only did 40 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was fine. I don't know. I wasn't keeping track of the song, so I don't know what they like didn't perform that they could have, or if they performed everything. I don't know. Whatever. I really liked it. I think they did good. They opened with Go.
Yep.
I was kind of surprised they did Red Red so early. But I did then, because I was like, what are we going to end with? And I had not considered Fashion as, like, the ending song. I think it was fine.
Yeah.
Okay. You have thoughts? You have a hot take? I have a hot take. I think it's a hot take.
Oh, okay. I watched it while I wasn't, like, super paying attention to it. I thought it was good. I like that they brought out,
Juicy J.
Thank you. I blanked completely. I was like, Lil Uzi Vert. I said, no. That's not correct.
He didn't even perform. His set got canceled.
His set got canceled because of the rain. I'm actually glad that we didn't go this year because of all of the things.
I'm like, it's part of the experience. We just put on rain boots and a bikini and, like, it would be fine.
I mean, yes, but with all of the delays and, like, the cancellations, that's what sucks. I don't care about getting muddy. I care about, things being canceled. With all of that, though, I think they did a very good job. I think they did a lot of great crowd work. I was really scared that Martin was going to crowd surf.
Friend was the only one that didn't get off the stage. I mean, Kono didn't get off, but I expected that he wouldn't because he's injured. Yeah. Friend was the only one that didn't. Dude, I have to send you... So I saw the craziest photo of James when he stood up on the barricade.
Yeah, those boys were standing on the barricade. Their security guards were holding them up.
And I will say, I saw one video, like a fan video, of when Sunghyun stood on the barricade. Girls were like, oh, or was it Sunghyun? Or I think it was. We're all like, oh, and then he stood up on the barricade. Hands were back under on this side of my barricade, and we're not touching him. I was very happy with those girls. We did good.
That's good. My hot take is I did not like the DJ that they had.
Oh,
he was fine.
I think he was fine.
But
That's my hot take is.
I was just like, this could be better. That was it. Yeah.
Whatever. He did not. I didn't consciously think anything of him when I was watching it. My hot take is, I don't think they fill the stage very well. And it's not a presence thing. Like, individually, as performers, I think they have good presence. But, and again, we're watching it on the TV. But watching it filmed, I'm like, dude, like, this is not... And they had no backup dancers, nothing like that. It was just them and the DJ guy. But it just didn't feel like they filled the space. I think they did really great when they were on the extended stage. But on the main stage, I just didn't get... I don't know. And one of my main, like, pros is I'm like, oh, we did very minimal choreography. And I liked that. It's a festival. Let him bounce around and jump around.
Yeah.
But maybe that's why it didn't feel like...
Maybe.
As big?
I
don't know.
Notice. I didn't notice, but also I was doing other things so while this was happening, so I wasn't, like, constantly, like, watching my screen. Whenever I was paying attention, it seemed... But also it was, like, a lot of close-up shots when they were, like, clumped together.
Yeah.
So...
I just felt like when they zoomed out... maybe it's not even a performance thing, it's like a production thing. Like, the production didn't feel on the level of a festival. Like, because there was nothing. The screen just said Cortis or had the logo or whatever. And they just... there wasn't, like, a huge, like, thing. And they were on the main stage. Like...
They were on a main stage.
So, I don't know. The crowd was crazy. Especially for rain delays and all that shit. It was full. So...
Well, I heard that might have been in part to the group... whoever went right before Cortis.
There wasn't because Cortis.
Wasn't there? Or maybe it was right after.
Yeah, I don't remember who was that. I don't know who was because I know they were first because the stuff got delayed and whatever.
I saw a tweet saying, "Oh, this is gonna be another Two Hollis Extraordinary Heroes issue," and I said, "Oh."
Whatever. Either way, they drew a big crowd. Like I think they drew a big crowd.
I think so, because you could tell that when it panned to the crowd, you could tell that the crowd was there for them.
Yeah. So that was my only, like, my also other thing is, like, I'm like, why are we not letting Kono dance? None of the dance that they did was, like, I thought intensive enough for him to not have to do it, because he's bouncing and jumping around as it is. So I'm like, if there's any risk, he's gonna fall doing that, he's gonna fall doing this.
Legality?
Maybe, I don't know.
Well, because he's making the choice to do whatever. They can't force him to do choreography, but
I'm expressed he's not choosing to do choreography. Well, he probably told me he couldn't. Is really like I just
yes.
don't, whatever. That doesn't mean it. It's not a big deal. I just noticed that because he's bouncing all over the place. I'm like, how is this any different from that?
He was going places to the point where I forgot that he was injured, and that we had to have a whole statement and be like, "Hey, he can't do anything."
Because you couldn't tell until he took his jacket off and he had his cast out. But
yeah.
Also, his hair, they did not hairspray that boy's hair. It was everywhere. Every time the camera panned to him, his hair was like
different in a different direction.
Yeah. But
those boys.
I'm excited. We're seeing them on Tuesday in Toronto.
Yes.
So.
Yes.
I think we have pretty good seats. We'll see. I think they're gonna go. We're like row 3 in like the second section. So it's like,
that's good.
It's like I don't. There might be steps, or it's like just it's a theater. So like there's like the first section that's like the floor, and then we're like the next section back, but we're like row 3. So we'll see. We're gonna do a concert recap after that. So that'll probably be the next video. But okay. Other miscellaneous news. We gotta go through quick because a couple of these things are gonna take a long time, and we have a lot. We're already 26 minutes in.
Yep.
127 contracts. Do you people want to comment on that? You care and know more than I do.
They renewed.
They did. Even Utah.
That was the most shocking one. But
they're there.
He's there.
Well, and I did say they definitely negotiated some shit in their contracts because the promotion is crazy for the new album.
Yes, they are promoting hardcore. They're going back to their roots for promotion. Texting people that signed up for their messaging thing ages ago, and they're promoting hardcore, especially in LA. They got billboards. They got the neo green everywhere. So we're going back to our neo roots, which I'm very happy about.
Good for them. That's all. I'm not deep in NCT world, so. Let's do Waterbomb Vegas got moved to June. They said due to scheduling issues, like, in order for them to have the lineup they want. So, to us, that means surely a Dan team, because they've got encore shows in September.
Yes. I will say, Waterbomb in the United States has always been an issue, so I'm not surprised that it has gotten postponed.
Yeah, I'm not surprised either.
The scheduling thing might be an excuse, who really knows, but if it truly is scheduling, I'm assuming they're going to try to get Anteam on the set list.
It's whatever. I don't care, because if it's in June, then we can go. So if the lineup's good, I'm manifesting Anteam and Stray Kids will be in the US next summer, so we'll see.
Yep.
Do we want to do Heesung or BTS at the Grammys next? Those are our two big.
Let's do BTS at the Grammys.
Okay, we'll do BTS at the Grammys next.
Well,
yeah, go ahead.
Actually, we should do Heesung first.
Okay, we're gonna do Heesung first. We'll do Heesung first. Okay, so they posted a documentary about his debut. I watched all of it. Megan watched the first few minutes. I have some thoughts. You can react. You don't know anything about them, so. I have a couple quotes. Both of these quotes are from like the first like 6 minutes ish of the video. The first one, and we talked a little bit about this because I saw it on Twitter, but they said the goal we have to reach is convincing people why Lee Heesung went solo. The public has to be convinced. It was from some guy. I don't know who this guy is. Maybe I'm stupid because I didn't know who this guy was, but like some producer, whoever manager, whoever's in charge. That I don't like that. That gives me a bad taste, like, in my mouth, and makes me feel icky.
Yes, that the way that it's worded just adds to the already volatile
mess that is
everything.
the fandom. Yeah,
Yes,
like,
mess. The literally the mess that the company has created in order to get Heesung as a solo artist. Evan, should we call him Evan?
no,
I don't
I'm not
know.
calling him Evan.
He
He
has declared both that.
Well, he did say in there that he's gone by Evan for a long time, even though it may be new to us, but I think that's not true, so.
Yes, I actually wrote that down. That was part of my notes. Wait, because I was trying to take notes for the documentary. Um, as an Enhypen stan, he was called Ethan. People called him Ethan, and he didn't correct anybody until maybe a year ago.
But in general, he just made it seem like that's just, like, a name that people called him, and I'm like, I don't think it is. Like, I don't, even if it's, like, oh, his English name, whatever, but, like.
Yes, I also don't believe so, but we don't really know, and we'll never really know. But I have seen fan calls where the fans have been like, hey, what do you want us to call you? And he has said Heesung. So
yeah, I have seen that too. So because that's his name.
I don't know.
Yes. And then the other quote I wrote down says, "I want to tell my story, my own story, and in that story there are good things, but there are also shadows that grew on me without noticing," which is not something he said. The producer fucking guy said this, told him this. When they were writing, when they were talking about which song to choose as the title. I don't think this was for Overflow. I think this is when they were talking about Immature and Ride or Die.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you can't tell him what his story is. What do you mean?
I didn't realize that was a not him quote.
No. This other guy said that to him. See, we're not painting a good picture with this. I didn't like that scene at all about the, like, listening, streaming, whatever the fuck the thing was at the beginning where they're going to decide on the songs. He seemed very uncomfortable. He clearly wanted the title to be Immature, and nobody else wanted that, so he was like, oh, well, we'll do Ride or Die, but, like, the vibe of it was just, like, not, and he even said, he's like, I thought we were going to, like, listen to the songs and, like, talk and, like, have food, and, like, that's just not what it was, which, some of that is, like, I'm like, have they not done that before? Like, have they not had meetings, like, as in Hypen, like, had, like, listening to choose songs? Whatever. But the whole vibe of it was just, like, I didn't like it.
Well, we could argue that they have done that for Enhypen, and that's how it was.
Could be.
Yeah, or the other more sad part is they don't get to do any part of choosing any of it, so he has no basis of what it even would be like.
Yeah, he just seemed like he felt uncomfortable, and I didn't like that. But they also said this is kind of going into that, like, same section. One of the girls had said something about, like, they picked Ride or Die as the title because they make popular music. They said that because we make popular music. And one of the girls I had said something about, like, the cost of entry being too high for Immature. Like, you're not gonna get, like, it's not a bass, like, I don't know, like, song that people are just gonna like. Like, an easy pop song, I guess, would be. Because Ride or Die is pretty easy pop.
Yeah, it's a, anybody would listen to it.
And I get that we're, like, this is a business and you have to, like, but, like, that's not what he clearly wanted Immature to be the title.
Yes.
So, I don't know, I felt weird about that too.
We're risking his image and reputation at his debut in order to gain more popularity at the start, when he could have curated that and curated a more, I don't want to use niche because niche is not the word I want to use, but, like, a more curated audience for what he wanted his music to be.
Yeah, well, because he's also not starting from nothing. If
exactly,
he's
not
starting from nothing, I think the choice matters more, but, like, and maybe you could argue it matters just as much because he's not starting from nothing and, like, because of the circumstances and the way things happened. But, like, I feel like more people would want to go with what he wants. Like, because if you're saying, oh, he wanted this, he wanted to be a soloist, but you're not even gonna let him do what he wants. Like, and he said, like, oh, like, he obviously he likes Ride or Die. Like, that was, it wouldn't be an option, like, if he didn't like the song at all or whatever. But I don't know.
Yeah. But to go into this with such a limited amount of what he has control over, which is, I'm assuming, what he wanted as a solo artist.
Well, I will say, and I have this comment in my notes, it says he had a part in literally every single thing to do with this album. Picking the font for his name, picking outfits for the music video, how the music video was staged and produced, and what happened in it, like, writing all the music. He had so much control in it, at least from what they showed, which I was kind of surprised by. But also, like, and you can tell the difference. When he wrote Overflow with, like, American producers, is what they looked like to me. I don't know, they were white and spoke English, so I assume they were American. And wrote Ride or Die with, like, one of the, I assume, like, high, like, Korean producers. The atmosphere was totally different. Like, this guy, when he wrote Ride or Die, like, they were, like, friends, like, looked like they'd worked together before. But, like, I was just kind of surprised at, like, how much he had a role in this. Because we talked about this last time, was on team Bestie was kicked out. This doesn't make it feel like that. But it also doesn't make it feel like, oh, I left because I hated my life. I saw a bunch of people when the documentary came out saying, oh, clearly he never wanted to debut in a group, and which may be true. You can say that, whatever, because he has said he wanted to be a soloist. But I thought we were referencing specifically something that had happened in this that would make us think that. And I don't get that. They don't at nothing at all touches on parting ways, being, you know, just like we're debuting. That's what it is. But he did have a comment where he was talking about, I think it was when he filmed the music video, I don't remember exactly what happened, where he said he felt like a happiness and like a satisfaction from like his work that he hasn't felt since he was a trainee, which again like implies that he felt like when he was a trainee, implying like he didn't feel that at all, like in the middle, which is group time. So, yep. But I don't know that that's necessarily an indicator to say, like, he never wanted to debut in a group at all, and he hated his life the whole time, and whatever. Because, like, I don't know.
Because, that could be taken in so many ways. And just because he didn't get any satisfaction from, like, what they were doing in Hypen, that could be for any number of reasons, not because it's a group.
Not to say that he wasn't happy and wasn't satisfied. He just didn't get to the level of, like, he also said, like, he improved, like, a lot. Like, he had, like, a big, like, a growth spurt, I guess you could say, since, like, doing this. But I don't necessarily think that's, like, I think it's because he had such a role in, like, everything that was happening. So, yes, he's improving his voice, and, like, he picked a note that he, like, really kind of can't hit for Ride or Die, and so he had to figure out how to, like, actually perform that live and whatever. But, like, I think it's just, like, he had so much control and part in everything that, like, you're learning so much that everything just feels, like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I will just say my final thoughts after watching it were more sympathetic with him than I was going in. Like, I'm like, okay, like, he does seem like he wants to do this and whatever. And this is, like, I feel more icky about the company and the producers than I feel about him.
Yeah. And I think that's kind of always been the case for me. Because it's like, we don't know what's behind the scenes. But despite whatever is going on, whether it be he left and he hated it or he got kicked out, no matter how it is, the company handled it poorly.
Yeah.
But they also might be intentionally handling it poorly in order to keep this in relevance.
But that's, like, bad for everybody. Like, it's bad for Hypen and it's bad for him. So, like, I don't...
It is bad for everybody, but it could be the any press is good press. Because we're still talking about it.
Yeah, but we're also not participating in it. We're not buying albums. I'm not streaming.
That's true.
Not doing any of that. So, like, for anybody, for Unhypen or for... And I've bought Unhypen albums since Dark Blood. And I'm not buying anything. I'm not following the comeback. I'm not, whatever. So...
Oh, yeah. Yeah. They are having a comeback soon.
We didn't even talk about it. Like, it's...
We didn't.
The album packaging is stupid. So...
And I'm not buying albums.
Yeah.
And I would buy full sets. And OT7.
I don't know.
Well,
I'm ready to be done talking about Heesung though, so because we talked about Heesung a lot
Yeah.
last time.
yes, we did.
Okay.
I would like to talk about the Grammys.
I'm gonna say JoJo got an Instagram. That's just like a quick mention.
Oh, yeah.
He finally got his Instagram. So, and I feel very validated that he chose JoJo as his name for his Instagram.
Yeah.
But that was good. Now we can talk about BTS at the Grammys. One of you can
Wants to
explain.
start?
You can start.
Okay, I'll start. So, the Grammys is happening. It's coming up. Notoriously, BTS and K-pop groups have submitted to the Grammys. BTS has not won a Grammy ever.
No K-pop actually ever won.
No K-pop, specifically no K-pop acts, but I specifically in my mind, BTS has definitely not after submitting. This past time, all 7 members have individually on each of their Instagrams posted in full Korean that they would not be submitting any of their work to the Grammys this year.
Because they created an Asian music category.
Yes, because the Grammys have created an Asian music category, which it's unclear because I haven't done my individual research on if it prevents you from submitting work to the big categories.
No, I don't think it does. You can submit to whatever you want to submit to.
Okay.
So they could still
It's just
submit
an
to
additional category.
Yeah, so they could still submit to like
Yes.
Artist of the Year, Album of the Year, whatever.
Yeah, but well, I saw some rumors that they couldn't submit to anywhere else. Then if they did that, and I said, I don't know if that's true.
No, I think that bitch on her Instagram said that they could submit to something else.
Yeah, so that happened. A lot of ARMY clearly were in support, and then the people in the Grammys, specifically one lady,
everybody is
went on
in
a
support except
tirade.
the people at the Grammys. I have a list. Tableau has said things. Eminem has said things.
Yeah. Yes, a lot of people have supported this, but specifically one lady that helped create this category at the Grammys went on a tirade on her Instagram stories and was like pissed and was like, I'm disappointed in them. And I'm like,
she say something like we've been trashed by the biggest whatever K-pop group, something stupid.
She's like, this was to promote diversity and inclusion and bring
the
in
fuck you mean inclusion?
I know.
Because all it's doing is saying, hey, you give us a lot of views, so we want to give you an award, but we don't want to give you a good award.
Well, even that. The first 2 times, they've submitted 3 times, never won. First 2 times, they've performed both times. Third time, they were asked to perform, couldn't because of, I think, tour conflicts.
Yes.
The view dropped by, 90%.
Yes, it did.
Yeah, I saw somebody tweeted something about being, the last time, the Grammys last year.
They were literally using them for views.
Somebody tweeted something that said, the Grammys last year had, 14 million viewers or whatever, and JK's last live had 12 million viewers or whatever at its peak. So, they deleted the Dynamite and Butter videos off their website.
I did, yes, they did.
They have recently, as of yesterday or this morning or something, deleted the reel about the Asian category off of their Instagram.
Oh, that's shady as hell.
Yeah. Like I said, Tableau support said something. Eminem's was great because I don't know what it is, but I saw people say Eminem had some shit with the Grammys a few years ago.
He did.
I don't know what the context of what his issues were, but I did see his what he said about BTS, and it was good. They also, before we get to the, I have one more thing and then the more important part of all of this. Also, when the Grammys posted about the World Cup halftime show, they used BTS as the cover photo for their carousel.
Yes.
Did not mention them in the caption at all, but mentioned every other artist that performed. And I saw one of the girls on TikTok made a video about it, and they commented on her TikTok and said, well, look in the poll. And she's like, dude, I run social media accounts. You run social media accounts. You can't see the poll unless you go into the comments. So it's just stupid. But the last thing I have on my list is I said it's a BTS thing, not a HYBE thing. HYBE has said this is a BTS thing, not a HYBE thing, that they're not submitting.
Mm-hmm.
Which I would never expect at a company level that they would say, hey, we're boycotting the Grammys. But it gives the impression of we're not supporting our supporting this. And there's been a lot of discourse about, like, who's gonna get it then, who's gonna get the Grammy. I've seen a lot of people say Blackpink and just between Blackpink and Stray Kids, which is not true because Jump is in English, so they can't even submit to the Asian category. It has to be, the lyrics have to be in, like, a certain percentage of, like, in an Asian language. So Jump doesn't count. And I personally think anybody who submits is stupid. I'm sure it's not their choice. I swear to God, I hope JYP doesn't fucking submit shit for Stray Kids, because you're taking advantage of a situation. Like, you have the biggest group say this is bullshit and this is racist, we're not participating, so then you're gonna submit because you know you can win.
Yes. I mean, but that's what it is. And these companies, they're not gonna look at it like that, but you know for a fact all of these artists are going to see this, and no matter who wins, because you know people will submit.
Yeah.
Whether it be the company or the group pushing for it, it will be tainted by the fact that BTS said that we will not be submitting anything, and it will be tainted by the fact that they made this category at all to start with, and the fact that if BTS had submitted, that group would not have gotten it.
Yeah. I did see somebody, this is a funny, say something, be like, yeah, you all know who's gonna win, and then it's a photo of JYP, because he would totally submit his own shit knowing BTS isn't submitting. I just hope that they don't screw over, like, anybody that we actually, like, that matters.
Yeah.
I honestly, I kind of hope it's a smaller company, because I don't want it to be My Boys, or, like, you know, like, or like a bigger company that, like, has other resources and opportunities in terms of, like, visibility and promote, you know, whatever.
Yes. If anything, it should be a small company, because then even though all of the things that are happening, if they submit and they get it, that's visibility for them. That could mean so much as a small company and a small group.
So we'll see. It feels like it's an ever-evolving issue because of, like I said, they, like, just deleted the reel or whatever. So we'll see. I don't know.
It's a mess. It's a mess.
Yeah. I saw people saying BTS should go live during the Grammys, but I also saw somebody say that they can't because of when tour stops are, so they will be traveling. But I don't know.
I did see that. I also saw somebody said this. It might have been my coworker, actually. They're like, they should just do a pop-up concert at the day that the Grammys are. They'll probably, like, you know, accrue more people. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
JK could just go live and play his YouTube autoplay again. Oh no.
Yeah. So. Okay. That's all that's on my news list.
That's all we have for K-pop news. Would you like to do BL news now?
BL news. So we've gotten the biggest one that I am participating in is Thailand has entered the Omegaverse.
Oh no.
No, it's good. This series is really good. It's based off an ongoing novel called Not. It's based.
Very fitting.
You have two alphas, pure omegas. It's been really good. Fasad is pregnant. Unconfirmed but confirmed.
We've discussed that that's not something I like, so.
She doesn't like Mpreg.
Megan doesn't like it either.
No. There's too many different ways, especially in fan fiction, that Mpreg is written, and some of them just don't make any sense.
This is, like, one of the more classic renditions.
I don't like that when there's children involved.
Well,
and that means children are involved.
I'm sorry.
Children shouldn't exist.
In this show, we have all the, like, combinations. So the main couple is a pure omega, true alpha combo.
See, also, that already bullshit. We don't need those fucking classifications. You're an alpha, a beta, or an omega. None of this true. None of that. That not traditional. We don't need it.
The second couple, there's 3 couples. The second couple is a true alpha and beta. Breaking tradition.
We love beta representation.
And we love the beta in the show. And then the third one is an alpha omega. Pure omegas in this series can all yes.
I was gonna say what in this series what makes a pure omega versus just like a not.
They have they're stronger and their enhancements of pheromones are like that of an alpha.
Stupid. We don't need that.
They also in this series, and it has been mentioned that pure omega true alphas can create enigmas.
Again, enigmas shouldn't exist. We don't need that. Bullshit. Alpha, beta, omega. All we need.
You want traditional ABO dynamics.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I don't want any of bullshit.
But that doesn't exist.
What the fuck you mean it doesn't exist?
It does,
yes,
but
it
it's
does.
not as like prominent.
On the internet? Yes, it is.
The ABO, the original omega is Jensen Ackles. Or whatever his is Dean.
Yeah, I don't know the.
He is the original omega.
But it's just plain and normal. None of these other random ass cat like classifications. They're unnecessary.
Enigma is a newer one.
It's
Enigma is a newer one.
Unnecessary.
But
we don't need true alpha, true omega. I kind of agree. We don't need powers.
No, they shouldn't have powers. They shouldn't have powers.
This for them is not. They don't have powers. It's more of the classification of like how strong or how weak they are.
It doesn't need a name. Humans are that. There's humans that are stronger than others. They don't get a special name.
Well, sometimes they do.
No,
sometimes they do.
Not a classification. Is that a legal classification? Not in the. But, is it a legal? Is it a legal classification?
No, but I will say in the hetero world there's not, but in the LGBT world there's definitely.
No, not in the same way.
Not in the same way, but there are other classifications.
It's not the same thing. It's not the same thing. Okay, I'm ready to move on. I'm excited about this.
She's ready to give up about true alphas and true omegas.
Because it's stupid. Do you have any other news?
I don't like. There's been too much crossover between K-pop idols and BL actors. At the moment. Most notable. There's 2 notables. One of the older ones that relates to BTS is RM is not only following but likes almost every single Jeff Satter post.
Bestie just came up on my TikTok the other day.
Like, RM, are you trying to tell us something?
Well.
I digress. But we've also had Mingi and Tahu, which neither of you know, but Tahu is he's not only a BL actor, but he's also a Thai pop artist, so he's really big in Thailand. We're at an event together doing music videos. We've also just had Bam Bam and Jeff at a concert. New. It's not
That's
new.
That's old now.
No, they just had. Well, RM is old too.
Again.
I mean, yeah.
But we also just had. I think it was 10 was just also in Thailand, doing.
Yeah,
concerts.
wasn't his show in Thailand?
He's just places.
Yes. He just did a show there.
I think.
Or
can't remember who he brought on. He brought on 2 Thai actors as well up onto stage to perform with.
It's nice.
Bam Bam was getting flirted with by a PP crit, and it was great. He was getting flustered.
Wow.
Because I think Bam Bam's a little straighter than he portrays himself.
I think he's a little gayer than he portrays himself.
No. He's. I think he's like internally a little straighter than he acts.
I think some of his is a little bit more fan service than real.
Yeah. Cause he's big and he's got it until like that, and then he gets a little.
He's not doing it for the love of the game. He's doing it for fan service.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. Anything else? Okay, that was a long news. We had news for an hour today, but this has been 3 weeks. We're gonna try and not do. We're gonna do every other week.
Every other week.
Because we end up with too many things to talk about.
Yes.
But last week we did not do this because it was episode 0 practice. This week we are going to have a topic for the episode. And the topic for the episode today is K-pop rules.
K-pop rules.
I have my rules actually written down, and they're rules for myself, not rules for the world, the universe, whatever. I have my rules
I wrote
written
some
down.
of my rules.
Do you have rules?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I have rules that you think I do.
I disagree, because I think everybody has rules, whether they're written or not, because you choose what you buy and participate
What you
in.
buy and what you don't buy. Mm-hmm.
But you can comment when we go through through our rules. My rules are pretty intense. Organized.
She's psychotic when it comes to her rules.
Because yeah, that's how mine is. Mine's
these
organized by group
rules.
and
Oh, mine is not organized by group.
Mine's
Maybe I should have done that.
Yeah. So I'm gonna start with, these are rules for what I'm allowed to buy. Short answer. And they are rule. I have punishments for myself.
I don't.
Mine, if it says I have 3 strikes, 3 strikes and you're out. If I break the rules, then I am on a 1-month buying ban of literally everything, and that matters to me because everything includes concert tickets. So, and then it resets once. Yep, that's why I don't break the rules.
I told you she's psychotic when it comes to these.
That's why I don't break the rules. And then it resets after if I get to 3 strikes or at the beginning of the year. I'm at 0 strikes for this year though, so we're doing good. Some things
you got a strike last year.
Yeah, I did get a strike because I bought Mark's album. I probably should have gotten some strikes for some things in here, but rules have been kind of shifting, whereas groups are shifting, so I didn't get myself strikes for things.
Well, and Japan didn't count.
Well, there's rules for that. That's written in the rules.
Oh.
I told you, she's crazy.
Okay, I'm gonna skip my rules.
You can start.
The top part is for photo cards. Last year I was doing I'm allowed to have $50 a month for photo cards, and it just is any groups, any photo cards that I buy, it counts for that. I'm not doing that this year, so I'm not gonna go into it, but I do have mine broken down by group. Because it matters to me. Stray Kids has no rules. They literally said essentially no rules, just don't be stupid and be reasonable, whatever. I don't know that we need to go through everyone, but they're all fairly similar once you get down to who I buy for, because there's just groups I just don't buy anything for because we can't do that. But TXT, I'm allowed 1 album per version of all of the versions. And then I'm allowed to also get 1 from Target, so I'll end up with 2 of the same version, to have a release day album. And then I'm allowed 1 member set, unless I get 1 that probably needs to be updated too, because they had 2 different member sets last time. I buy member sets for TXT. No Japanese albums though. I'm done with Japanese albums for everybody. Stray Kids is allowed. I have a couple, but I haven't bought them recently, the past couple, because Japanese albums are so expensive. I also didn't. Oh, TXT doesn't have this rule. Solos, TXT solos, 1 album per version, all versions. All members are allowed. And I did say on here signed albums don't count. I don't say that for TXT normally. Normally my set is signed albums, but for Yeonjun I bought actually 2 signed albums and a full set, so whatever. Ampers has got new rules. They actually are in the rules now.
Oh.
Because some groups just float around and whatever. I said 1 album per version of all versions for Ampers. Signed albums don't count. Member version set is allowed. Who I buy member sets for, that's the big deal.
Yeah.
I did say only Geo and Kyrell for random ass whatever the fuck versions. I have the FNC small stupid whatever ones. Only Geo and Kyrell for random things. And Team, I did say 1 album per version of all versions. New rules, updates to the rules. I actually am still missing versions. There's versions I didn't pre-order for Mark on Me. So I have to go back and look at that. Because I only ordered the standard ones. Not pre-ordering member ones because I'm only allowed to buy K Haruwa Joe for member versions.
Mm-hmm.
They are the exception that both Korean and Japanese are okay.
Yeah, because they're a global group.
Yeah, because most of their albums are Japanese, and so the ones that are not Japanese are Korean, and so they're still not expensive. It's really just a price thing with Japanese albums. Whatever. Boy Next Door also got updated rules. I'm allowed 1 album per version of all standard versions. And then I did say only Jaehyun and Ryu for member versions. because there's an exception to this rule, but there's always an exception to the rules. Zikers, I get 1 sign set per era. No other random versions. I don't buy, like, polka versions or whatever. No Japanese albums. They also have an exception. If I find Jinshik's signed album, I'm allowed to buy that because he's the only boy that I'm missing. I don't have a signature for. Because it's crazy that I still don't have his signature.
Yeah.
17, 1 album per era. 1 total. No Kara versions, no Japanese versions. Same deal if I'm buying for units other than BSS. BSS is my bias line, so they have different rules, but any other unit, 1. BSS, I get standard versions, no other random versions. ATs is kind of irrelevant. I didn't buy anything the last couple comebacks. And Hypen, we also discussed, irrelevant right now.
Mm-hmm.
And then I say no other album, 0, should be purchased without a reason. Reasons. Seeing them in concert or going to a pop-up. That's why, like, we have P1 Harmony albums, because we went to the pop-up in Chicago. And that's why Boy Next Door full member set was okay, because we went to the pop-up. I did also say I will if you do is okay sometimes. So, like, if it's we do that, I'll get one if you get one. That's okay. That's okay sometimes because it's for fun.
Yes.
It says try to stick to the rules. Those are my, like, normal album buying rules, and then the rest is, like, it says concerts, events, and merch, other random things. So no buying concert merch after the concert. Whatever was sold out, you're not meant to have, which is why we couldn't get Moacon shirts, because that's in my rules, and I'm not allowed to do that.
You need to take that out of the rules.
Nope, it needs to be
delete
in the rules.
it. Delete it.
It's too late now.
The universe.
We tried to get
I want
Moacon.
fucking Moacon.
We tried to get Moacon shirts. They sold out both days while we were in Japan, and then they were sold out on Weverse, so we're not meant to have them. They're not that exciting anyways. They don't even say Moacon. Okay. I said light sticks are always allowed if we're seeing them in concert. I don't always buy them, but I'm always allowed to buy them. It's part of the concert ticket. Selling and buying tour photo cards is okay to have all members and avoid dupes. That's just... But I can't just, like, buy it to buy it. Selling and buying random tour merch is okay to have all members and avoid dupes. So, like, we have, like, gachapon things from Japan and, like, the Pulpa 2 pins. Those I'm allowed to, like, deal with to, like, finish sets or, you know, whatever. No merch for tours we didn't go to. Nothing. Except for Stray Kids fan meetings, because I always buy fan meeting merch. But that kind of, like, feels like it doesn't count, because I always buy the ticket to watch it online. So I do go virtually. No fan meeting merch except for Stray Kids. No clothes for events we didn't go to at all. No concert DVDs for tours we didn't go to. If we did go to the tour, I'm allowed to buy the DVD. They're obviously not, like, for the stops that we go to, because if it's a U.S. film, it's at LA. Most of them are Seoul. It doesn't count. I'm allowed, but I'm behind on those. The only one I bought was Sweet Mirage, because they post them at stupid times and they're expensive. Oh, and I bought the Dominate DVD, so whatever. No birthday merch, except for the big Pulpa 2s, because those got me. And unless Stray Kids does it. If Stray Kids does birthday merch, then I'm allowed to get that. The big Pulpa 2s.
Those were special.
They were. I
had to
justify that as in they're not going to make big Pulpa 2s, at least this year, because they did them for birthday merch.
Yes.
1 to 2 season greetings per year, because I'm allowed to have one here and one at school. Max 3 memberships per year, unless we're buying it to get concert tickets. Because I'm allowed to get memberships to have concert tickets, but 3 just to, like, have... I'm only allowed 3. And that means, like, no membership kits for ones that we get for concerts. So, like, I do Stray Kids, which you have to get the membership kit, it's all in one, and TXT. Those are my only 2 that I have a bunch of memberships right now, because, like, everybody's been on tour, but those are my 2 that I have for this year. That's it. Those are all my rules.
You have so many rules.
Yeah, and I have to, so I don't spend all my money. Well, I have to have exceptions so I don't hate myself.
I don't have rules.
You have rules
You have
in
subconscious
your head,
rules for what you buy and what you don't
Well, like, I haven't honestly bought an album in probably 3 months.
Rules.
No,
That's
it's called not enough effort put in.
What does that mean?
There's a rule.
Well, not enough effort put in, but it's also, I don't have the money to spend like you do. And I learned that lesson very quick in college, that I spent too much on albums and didn't have anything in the account.
Rules.
And so
that counts as rules.
There's your rules. That's your rule. I have no money, so no albums.
But see, that rule isn't just a K-pop rule. It's a rule of life, so I don't go broke.
Still counts.
I count it.
Yeah.
Should I go through my rules?
Yeah.
Mine I have set up differently. Mine start with album buying. And then I have it what boy groups I have allowed, and it was anything that I could remember in the moment. So TXT full sets, which includes all of the miscellaneous
nonsense
things. Yes, unfortunately. And team, I'm allowed to buy one of each standard version plus just my biases, which is Nico Fuma. No one else is allowed, unfortunately, unless there's a lapse in judgment. There was recently a lapse in judgment.
Hey, no. Those don't count because if you pre-order them, like, you save money, so they were free.
So, and also, those were fan merch.
Mm-hmm. And they were very reasonably priced.
Yes, fan merch doesn't count, and my mother convinced me she's a bad influence. Ampers, one standard version. There are the exception. We should go down to the exceptions of the rule, which is if there are pop-up events or some sort of concert happening. Because we recently had Ampersand one concert, I bought extra albums for that.
Yeah, they do OT7 signed albums at their past 2 tours. They've done that.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. 17, I get one standard version per era plus Woozy for the Carrot version. Boy Next Door, one standard version again, unless special circumstance such as Japan. NCT, the NCT groups are a little wishy-washy with whatever's going on with them. Because, like, Wish, I'll buy whatever I can find for them. Because truly I can never find anything for them. So if I find it, I buy it. Unless it's like the member discs, which I'm not buying OT6 for them, which means I don't get any of them. And 127, I don't even know what's going on. We haven't had an album since Walk, so nothing's happened for them. And Hype and I am not buying albums for anymore. ATs I'm not buying albums for anymore. Stray Kids I'm not buying albums for anymore. Cortis, I've started allowing myself one version, and that's it. And it has to be a standard version. And then for girl groups, it's if I already like the group, and then if I listen to the entire album, and if I like the entire album, then I'm allowed to buy a CD. That's basically it I have for album buying. For merch buying, I have it broken down into concert merch, album merch, and unrelated merch. Concert merch, I'm only allowed to buy it if we go. And also, I'm not allowed to buy any albums at the concert unless they have signed albums. And then I'm only allowed like one shirt per, unless there's extra things.
I can't put rules like that because I just decide what I want, and concert merch doesn't count.
Well, I mean, I have kind of general rules because I'm not buying every T-shirt.
Yeah,
I'm gonna pick one, and if it has dates, and if it doesn't have dates, then I get something with dates on it. Photo card packs, we put a limit. Well,
I feel like the limit changes. Okay, because like we bought for Anteam.
Yes.
For Anteam we bought, well, the ones that we bought there don't count, but like they do, but they don't. We each pre-ordered 6 because that would give us enough cards to pull everybody twice. Whereas like for TXT we bought 5 because that gives us enough cards to pull everybody 3 times or whatever.
Yes. So that changes. Like there is a max limit, but it changes depending on how many members are in the group.
Yeah.
So that is the thing. And then for album merch, none exceptions if you need it for the concert. Because like I don't personally care about album merch enough to justify it because then it's just too many things. Because then you're getting rich for every album.
Yeah, I don't
that's too much
really like getting things that are specific to like
albums.
Yeah.
Unless I need it for a concert, like a photo card holder.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say, I guess I did just break the rules because I bought that Boy Next Door album, but technically it's
we need that for a
concert.
I just bought it too.
We just bought the Polly Pocket. I don't know what it's called. I keep calling it the Polly Pocket version. The Polly Pocket version of Home, because it comes with little keychain guys, and little keychain guys are small enough to fit in the light stick. So I bought Jenkins.
Yes. And I bought Tayson's.
And I told her
that night at work.
But I don't think she seems.
I haven't even looked. You told me when I came home after a 8-hour day of work. My brain was not functioning.
No, I told you that this morning.
After I woke up,
bro. You've been up for like 3 hours.
Between the two of us, who worked 37 hours this week?
Not me.
Girl, I worked 50. Actually, no. Not this week.
Let's put this in perspective. I did that in 4 days.
Yeah, I've been working 6 days a week. I get one night off.
Okay.
Whatever. I've been breaking my back. Oh my god. This is off. I have to stay on topic. We'll come back to that. We'll circle back to what I was gonna say. Unrelated merch, like pop-up stuff. I'm only allowed pop-up event stuff if we go. If we don't go, we don't get it. Birthday merch, no. Exceptions to the rule. TXT Pulvatus.
Or if somebody else buys it, because you have a good amount of birthday merch, but I don't know that you've bought yourself any of it.
I have not. Okay, yeah, I actually do have a good amount of birthday merch, but I have not bought any of it for myself. Or the other exception is if it's a vinyl, because I collect vinyls before I collect other things, and I also actually use my records, so like then it's kind of allowed. But even then,
didn't put that in my rules, but I do not buy vinyls. So.
And then for concerts, actual concert ticketing. If it's here, if it's at home, yes, go. Because we need to support people coming here. I would like people to come here. If it's in Chicago, it has to be good dates unless it's a group that we like really, really care about. And then alt groups anywhere within reason. Unless dates don't work and then we have to go somewhere else.
I was gonna say, I feel like within reason doesn't mean anything now.
Within reason?
Japan is within reason?
They were only going to Japan. We picked a date in the summer that didn't interfere with much else. That was within reason. Those are all of my rules.
Okay. Any other thoughts about rules?
You have too many.
I don't mind many.
I think that everyone should have now. Okay, this is a bold statement. I think everyone should have rules. Maybe not to the extent that we have like literally written down rules and you have 3 strikes and you're out. But like with such a like consumer centric hobby, you could easily go into debt doing it, buying stuff. So like, and like also like pick and choose what you care about. Like if you care about birthday merch, buy it. But then, if you don't care about something else, don't buy it.
I think where I struggle, and I do really good with this with Stray Kids, with my skazoos. I really struggle with like not picking my bias, but like picking my bias and like only buying their stuff. I really like I don't like doing that. I like want to be able to get like stuff for everybody. And so kudos to those who like do just like pick their bias and like that's it, because I feel like you have a good time because you have more money to spend, get more things. But like I do good with my skazoos where I only get 3 racha, but like I want all of that. So I don't know.
Yeah, I have a hard time with that for especially TXT because like it's a small enough number of members where then it's like okay, I'm already buying two,
Yeah, that's
and
why
then
I'm
like
like I double bias, so like I'm already getting
yeah,
two. Like I might as well just get the rest of them. Like
right, and like truly I bias Choi Line, but like Subin kind of floats places. So then it's like, well, then I'm gonna get three, and then it's like, well, you're over halfway at that point. You might as well just get all of them, and that's a slippery slope.
yeah,
So then I cut out the extra things. Like I refuse. I don't buy any membership kits, and I usually don't buy any of the season's greetings, and I usually don't buy any of like the DVDs like for the concert for the tour DVDs. I don't buy. So I try to limit myself there, especially when it's like I saw the tour. I don't need. I would like truly though. I do want to start buying the DVDs because like then I can watch it forever and ever. But limits on a
yeah,
high consumer hobby like this, I feel like are necessary.
yeah, and like to be like so for real, like it's all up to you, like, and it doesn't have to be that strict because like technically, I bought that and Team Blaze the Way shirt we pre-ordered,
Mhm.
and we pre-ordered Jugoya plushies, which technically are against the rules because those are for the encore, but technically it's Blaze the Way, so like. So I
Well,
mean, like, but like it's okay. Like
those don't count. That was Japan. It was special.
it was not. We were here when they announced those. But like it's just
We ordered that shirt in Japan.
we did order the shirt in Japan, but it is for the encore. But it's Blaze Away still, and they
We were
wore
gonna
those
make
shirts while we saw
those.
them.
Yes.
So
We were gonna make those if we couldn't buy them.
yeah,
So it doesn't matter.
yeah. So it's just like I also just think part of it is like one like don't put so many rules that it's not enjoyable. Like because I was gonna say like that's part of
Yeah.
like knowing how to enjoy it as a hobby. Even like what you engage with online and like I even like
hmm
it's not like rules but like what videos you watch. I don't watch vlogs unless there's something crazy that happens that everybody's talking about on Twitter. Like it's just like what do you want to engage with and what makes you happy and like where do you want to spend your time is part of the like rules. It's not the same as like buying because it's money matters and those are not money. It's just
Yeah.
like whatever. But like you have to find what works for you because there's a lot of
Mhm.
like shit in this kind of community and like if you don't parse out what's important to you like you're gonna get lost and not have a good time.
Yeah. It truly is about like finding a good balance to make it enjoyable for yourself, and that truly is different for everybody. Which is why I stopped buying albums for as many groups as I used to. That's why in Hypen, well, there and that's why in Hypen, ATs, and Stray Kids, I no longer buy any albums for. And we'll see about. I think some other groups are maybe going to start getting cut soon. But it is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
I'd rather put more energy towards groups that I care more about.
Yeah, I'm happy with like I found my like photo cards are a whole nother thing and like what you spend money on and what you don't spend money on because I've got like rules for those too of like what I like ideally what I'd like to have like per group and like whatever because like at the short of it I collect OT8 for Stray Kids but and that's why I said like oh like last year I allotted like money per month towards photo cards whatever I liked that and I like genuinely enjoyed like finding the ones that I need and like finding good prices and doing all that but like it just became there were other things I was buying and like I was putting money towards other things and as much as I'd love to collect photo cards and I do but I don't like hardcore collect things it just is like it's so expensive and like I don't right now I'm
Yeah.
happy with what I pull and that's to say like I still want an OT5 TXT collection like a good OT5 TXT collection but it's just not
Yeah.
something right now that I'm willing to put like my energy and money in so
hmm I didn't even write anything down for like photo card collecting because like Truly, for most groups, I don't. I get my pulls and I'm done. Unless I get dupes and then I sell those to buy ones that I'm missing.
Yeah.
That's like the only time that I'll do stuff like that. And then TXT. I will try to collect OT5. But that's completely on hold right now because of the everything else, and their binder is full. I have no more pages.
I have some room for TXT, but Stray Kids is full. So. But yeah. And like there's other like random things that we didn't talk about. Like, whoa. This way. I can't, how do I point in this camera? This is a Han magazine. What is that one from? Days Korea. He's gonna be on Nylon in, I think it's October, I don't know, that I'm allowed to buy. Some of these are like pre-ruled magazines. I've got their Stay in Jeju photo book. That definitely is against the rules that I bought that. But that was before rules existed. And I have this one. Would totally be against the rules now. But I have it, and I'm not going to sell it.
Exactly.
But I would never buy this now, because it's Felix Yenjin.
Yeah.
And they're not my things. I don't even have Chan for some of these. For Days Korea, I only bought Han, so.
Wow.
Yeah. Those magazines are expensive, the Days Korea ones.
I didn't write anything for magazines because truly, like, I don't really buy magazines, for the most part, because like I already don't have any room because I have so many other things.
I only buy magazines for Stray Kids. I don't even buy TXT ones. So.
Yeah. Well, unless
we're in Japan.
Yeah, because that magazine was like what, like
you bought $2 magazines in Japan. We bought Nico and Puma.
I don't know where either of them are. One of them's gotta be in that pile.
And Fuma mattered a lot because he's not even on the cover.
Yeah, but I emotionally needed that or I was gonna die.
See? An exception to the rules. Sometimes you just emotionally need something.
Yes, sometimes emotionally you just need something. Well, it was special because it like the magazine was releasing like while we were there. It was
literally
like the
day
that we were there.
Yeah.
We took our happy ass to Tower Records just to go buy that magazine.
Okay. Any other rules, thoughts, comments, concerns for episode 1? No? Nothing?
I don't know. That we need to keep up on news of the week.
Well, this is just because we like literally couldn't film last week.
I know.
Some of this stuff would have been split if we had.
That is true.
Grammys would have been like it would have been.
Yeah.
We're gonna do better. We I think are good for the next like couple episodes for sure to do like every other week because we looked at the
calendar.
We looked at the calendar for when things line up.
Oh, good.
The only one is when I don't know when we're gonna film around BTS because the BTS weekend is also episode weekend, but we're coming home on Saturday, so I think we can figure it out.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
Okay. Well, if nobody has anything else, thank you for watching. Listen to our rules. If you have rules, let us know. I like reading that kind of stuff and seeing like how people choose to spend their money and do whatever. So let us know. But yeah. Oh, all of our you'll have to tell me what you want. All of our socials are in the description. Like our personal Instagrams, the Instagram for this account, and then we didn't say anything about it last week. We do have a shop. We do have an Etsy store.
We do have. Yes.
We have photo card holders. All that's on there right now. There's a couple different Ampers designs. Because we do have one design that's sold out right now. But we are always. We have a Yeonjun one on there too. A no labels one.
Oh yeah.
So if you're interested in those, that's there. We're like not actively working on some Anteam ones. So
yes.
But that's there as well.
other Yeonjun ones as well.
Yes. And a birthday one. I want to make a birthday photo card holder. So.
Oh, I have a Pure and Harmony one actually.
Oh.
That I want to make.
So there we go. We're working on some things, but that's in the description as well if you want it. So, okay. Bye bye.